Today we're going to be reviewing the NECA Gremlins Gizmo figure. This is the first time I've had a Gizmo figure, and I'm pretty psyched about him. Gremlins is, of course, a classic movie from my childhood, and if you haven't seen it, if you're too young and just haven't gone around to it, go see it. Go rent it, download it, do whatever. It's a classic for a reason. So, we'll go ahead and jump on in with the figure. He does not come with any accessories, so won't be covering anything like that. And we'll go ahead and jump directly into articulation. He's a little small figure, so my hands are going to look huge. To start with, he has a ball head. Works pretty well. He has, this is probably the only figure I'm ever going to say this on, he has articulated ears. A little bit of a ball joint there. He has little ball joints on his shoulders. They work pretty well. The sculpt does limit things ever so slightly. I'm trying to get a little bit better focus there. Same with his arms. He does have a little bit. It doesn't. You can get some movement, but it's kind of limited. But, I mean, he's a Mogwai. He's not doing somersaults. Same with the little hands. Little itty-bitty ball joints. For the legs, he has, they really don't do much. They're balls, but, like I said, the sculpt does limit it. A little piece of paint just chipped off, but he doesn't need to be in a lot of positions, so you can just get him to stand up. That's usually cool. The one thing this guy does have, and all the Gremlin figures that have been released thus far have, is movable eyes, which is kind of neat. There's a little ball in the back of the head, right there, crafted to blend in with the skull, with the fur, which is nice. That just moves the eyeballs around. Overall works pretty well, unless you try to get like a straight look. As you can see, he kind of has a one eye kind of wanders off, so you usually want to go with like a side-to-side look, or like one of the hard upside downs. If you keep it, it just looks off. He looks very, very stoned. So there's something to keep in mind there. But yeah, the looking off to the side tends to work the best with him. So, onto the sculpt and paint. The sculpt is great. He looks like Gizmo. He looks like a Mogwai. The fur is done really well. And let me focus it a little bit clearer here. And see a lot of hair. I mean, it's mostly like 90% fur. He's even got a little bit of teeth sculpted on there, you can see. They did a good job kind of blending in the action feature with the rest of the fur, which is nice. As for paint, for the most part, it's not bad. You can actually see where the orange kind of bleeds over onto the white, which is a little distracting. It's actually the worst right here. So if you see this in stores, that's something to keep an eye out for. But otherwise, it's good. It's got a nice, good, deep wash. The highlights are well done. And it's very fur-like. He's even got a little paint in his ear there. But yeah, the paint could have been a little bit cleaner. This is the only one I've seen, so I don't know if perhaps I just got unlucky and got the wrong pick of the draw here. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for the paints. He's even got little fingernails painted, which is nice. So there you have the NECA Gizmo figure. Now, as far as size, he's a little bit shorter. He's like about 3 inches tall. Let me bring out Iron Man, because I use him for everything. Because he's an easy to find 6-inch figure right now. So if you don't have Iron Man, that's probably why. what did I just say? And if you don't have Iron Man, just go pick him up. That's what I meant to say. It's been a long day. We'll leave it at that. So as you can see, let me back this up here. He's about 3 inches tall. He's a little guy. And obviously he's not in scale with any other figure. A 3 inch tall, or 3 foot tall Mogwai would just be really bizarre. But, you know, if they made him actual size, it would be a little, well, kind of crappy. So I'll deal with the 3 inches. He looks good. I like it. Great sculpt. I didn't pick up any of the other figures yet. There's, I believe it's Lenny and George. You might need to correct me if I'm wrong on that. I haven't looked at Wikipedia yet, and it's been a long time since I've seen either the first or second movie. But I should probably bone up on those again soon. And that's it. There is your NECA Gizmo figure. If you see him, grab him. He's great.